Hey y'all, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? Have 4 on YouTube, 2 on Facebook. I pray that you guys have had a great morning thus far. Pray that you've rested well. I did not sleep well last night. Last night's live was pretty heavy. I don't know that I'm gonna do a lot of those. And I say that not because how can I say it? Hey BBK, thank you for coming in. What's up, queen, sister, friend? She said, I'm first. Already rang the bell. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do a lot of those lives. I don't know if you guys remember when I did the hey Miss Cruiser, happy Wednesday to you. Thank you for coming in. Hey Jan the best, thank you for coming in. Thank you. I appreciate it. One proud grandma. Hey girl. How you doing? Just beautiful. Good morning. I'm tickled at you. Tell me some yay, I'm first. Always. I don't know that I'll be able to do any more like how can I say this? So of course I follow things that are happening, right? Like I'm an advocate at heart. I believe in law. I believe in understanding the law. I believe in seeing where the law applies. I believe in seeing what laws need to be changed. One of the things that I first said in the whole Breonna Taylor thing months ago was they need to get rid of this whole no knock, no announce period. Like I said that months ago. But after praise God for the New York Times in their simulation. I pray they get the credit that they deserve because it's because of that simulation, visual simulation that was released on Monday, that 2 additional people have been fired. Officer Crossgrove and the officer that initiated that warrant. The beautiful thing about the documentary was it pulled out the SWAT team commander as well as the narcotics team. And the SWAT team commander just told the absolute truth that it never should have went down. That's not how you do it. That's not how they operate. Even in the video, you see from the body cam where one of the SWAT team says that this is the effing place that they told us we didn't have to worry about today. We had the opportunity to see, we've been saying it's a systemic issue. It's a systemic issue. Yes, the New York Times has now, and here's the thing. I will say this. This is the part that frustrates me to the fullest level. And so the federal government decides today that they're not going to charge the officers in Tamir Rice's case. A case that's 6 years old. And you make that decision today, this week. So now you're trying to divide or change focus. And we can say, well, no, come on, it ain't coincidence. 6 years later, and they just decided yesterday and released out today that they're not going to federally charge those officers for Tamir Rice, stating they don't have sufficient evidence when you can clearly see that cop car rolled up, immediately got out, shot. There was no time to say, put your hands up. There was no time to say police, none of that. So yeah, very silly law. I'm shocked it was even a thing. It is a thing. And be sure, I don't know what county, city you're in, check to see if that law is what do you call it? On your books, because truthfully, it's something that should be banned federally. Um, the New York Times did an amazing job. She just said, child, like literally, like that's what they did. Wait, what? Yeah. 6 years later, this is 2020. That happened in 2014. And you just decided today to say, after like not having sufficient evidence, you have sufficient evidence. We all saw that tape. It was, the car didn't even stop before he shot that baby. So yeah. But what does that do? Divide. Attention is taken away from here, there. And we just got to kind of be smarter than that. Like, in order for any change to happen, in order for anything to be heard, we got to be smarter. We got to know law. We got to know how to have a conversation with people. We got to know how to articulate what we feel. We got to know who we're supposed to go to. That was one of the things. That's one of the areas that I'm struggling with right now. So I had a long talk with my cousin this morning, who is a police officer. And the one thing I do love about talking with him is he always gives me pushback. It's never a cut and dry conversation. And truthfully, all I wanted him to do was just go see the New York Times simulation so I could ask him the questions that I had, which much of them were already answered by the documentary. But my concern still is it was 5 months in one day from a Tatiana Jefferson being killed in her home that Breonna Taylor was killed in her home. And both of those women are Black. Both of those women are supposed to feel safe in their home. So for me, when I looked at that, what do you call that thing? The documentary, and I see that 7 police officers were sent to a home in the middle of the night where intel tells you that there's drugs and a woman that lives alone, and there was not a female officer with them. But then to come back and hear the SWAT commander say, we value people over drugs. That didn't need to be executed that night. It didn't need to happen. The officer that was fired, he was already a hothead before they hit the door. And so to just try to fire him and not fire, charge him and fire him for shooting blindly, but not do the same for Sergeant Mattingly and Crossgrove was concerning, because bullets went upstairs to where the Black people were. However, Crossgrove is fired. Two people have been fired, and Crossgrove is one. Yes, these conversations are never cut and dry. Always much more nuanced. Yes, and I'm the type of person. So I don't believe in bringing a problem without a solution. So like when I ended last night, I was like, so listen, let's stay vigilant. Let's not let up. Whatever petitions we need to sign, let's sign. Whoever we need to write, let's write. Let's do what we have to do. But at the end of the day, my mind still goes back to 2 Black women in their home, innocent, killed, 5 months, one day, federal level. Why do you say federal level? Because this is 2 different states. So who do I contact on a federal level to say, do you not see this isn't like 5 months, one day? Both of these happened in the middle of the night. There were women, men, and a woman wasn't sent with them. And someone may say, well, because my cousin's pushback was, well, women scream they need equality. What does that have to do with the fact that intel said she lived alone? You sent 7 men to a house with 1 woman. And then 5 months before that, an officer going to do a wellness check shoots a woman in her home because she gets her weapon because she hears something outside, and you automatically shoot her. And though they dealt with him and he's, going to get his time, it's still an issue. She can't come back. The girl's mother, not only that, but look at the trickling effect. Her daddy died and her mother died within less than a year because of the heartbreak, because of the fighting. Um, Gotta go, Aisha. The Glam babies are here. Oh, Happy New Year. Thank you for stopping by. One Proud Grandma 67. Love, support, and thumbs up. Thank you, the portal. And so, yeah, I don't believe in just coming and saying, okay, here's a problem. I like to have a problem with a solution. Equality has nothing to do with this. Sorry, cousin. And that's how I feel. But his pushback again was, but it happens to men all the time. And I'm like, yeah, but I can't I can't focus on that if I can't focus on this piece and wrap my mind around how this is okay, if that makes sense. Like, in the middle of the night, I understand the wellness check. And that was one officer. He is doing time. Or has been charged. I don't know if he's doing time yet. Here you send 7 male officers to a house where you know only one female is supposed to live, but you don't have a female with you. Like, that is where my mind is stuck right there, like trying to get past there, but really stuck right there. Like, no one sees anything wrong with that. Like, that's the start of it. Both of those women could still be alive if we just dealt with the start of, the start of things, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I don't know. I just know that the way my heart and my brain is set up, it is hard for me to dive deep into these cases, and not be affected. Just watching them treat him, even the boyfriend yesterday, like he wasn't human. They didn't treat him like a human. They treated him like he was a monster or an alien, asking, did you get shot? No. That's unfortunate. What? Like, he says, I'm scared. You're scared. Right. Like, a black man can't be scared. Like, there was so many things wrong with it. And there are so many people that need to be fired. And there are so many people that need to be charged. And I just thank God for the New York Times putting it out there. And now it is up to us to rally to get these people out of office and charged. To hear the grand jury say that they didn't know that there were 6 additional charges that they could have placed on the officers until the press conference. That DA or Attorney General, the black guy, Daniel Guy, needs to be fired and arrested for corruption because he did not give them all of the information. I ain't got no leeway, no peace, no grace for nobody in this, because it has to stop. So it don't matter to me what color you are. If you played a part, you need to be locked up. That's my feelings. Shit happen men all the time. LOL, it happens to black all the time. They just killed children in Florida, and the cops who killed Tamir Rice, who's 12 years old, just got off. This is a black problem. Don't matter if you're a man, woman, child, period. So let's go back to this one. The feds just let the murderers of Tamir exactly. But Portal, pay attention to, why was it released this week? Why this week? Why? Because the Times did a phenomenal job on pointing out all the indiscretions of what happened with Breonna Taylor. They did, because since yesterday, 3 people have been fired. And a new investigation is going to occur. So why bring up the Tamir Rice this week? And then to say n- not sufficient enough evidence. Surely they saw the same because the video was grainy. They couldn't see where Tamir Rice's hands were. All the more reason why this man, Lord help me, should be locked up. Because if you couldn't see where his hands were, they couldn't either. He had no reason to shoot him. Yes, because women are always afforded another woman, even in the doctor's office, in airport searches, because there's a history of, yes, should have had a woman, period, because they knew based on their intel they were going to a house of a woman that lives alone. And so that sticks out for me is like one thing that somehow needs to be put into some form of law, legislation, or policy. The thing about that is everybody's not going to agree because you have transgender males, transgender females. Then it begins to get rocky. So when thinking about what action plan has to be taken, we still have to take into account everybody. And so that, and I guess that's why you need people like the NAACP, people like Black Lives Matter, and people like just other grassroots organizations that take on these type of causes, because it requires a lot of minds. One person can't think through this entirely. Like Jan the Best, I'll use you. When you came in last night, it shifted the conversation, but in a way for me that I needed it to. Like, because I felt like people weren't hearing me. I felt like the cry of a Black woman wasn't fully being heard last night. Like a Tatiana Jefferson, Breonna Taylor, 5 months, 1 day, both women in their home where they should be safe, innocent, killed by those who are supposed to protect them. What difference that make? White female cops kill Black folk all the time. What difference that make? White female cops respect. That's the difference. It's respect. As a Black man, I don't care if the female was white or Black. There should have been a female officer. 7 men had no business going to the house of one woman in the middle of the night based on intel for drugs. Respect. Where's the respect? But that white female officer roughed up the boyfriend and pushing him in the car. He talked about his girlfriend dead, and her saying, "I don't give a F." So that tells me that you had women available. So respect. That respect. You sent 7 men to a Black woman's house. And I say a Black woman because I'm Black. I say a Black woman because 5 months, 1 day before, a Black woman was killed in her own home by cops, and she's innocent. So, on a national level, with the United States, how do we prevent that from happening again? That was just too close together for something that was very, very similar. So I don't understand. And so I want you to help me because I don't understand where this statement fits into what I'm saying in regards to 7 men going to a woman's house in the middle of the night. I agree. Nobody should have been going to the house with a no knock warrant, period. No, if the female cop kills you, it's not respectful. The respect comes from the fact that they knew only a woman lived there. I don't think you're understanding, because what you're saying, so what you're saying, the portal further solidifies how I feel, that as a Black woman, my life doesn't matter. I'm not safe in my home. And not only am I not safe in my home, but here you are, and not just you, because my cousin, he's Black and a police officer, both refuting how I feel as a Black woman, and the fact that I can't feel safe in my own home. That's not okay. They don't feel the need to comfort Black women. Exactly. They wouldn't have dealt with a white woman like that. Exactly. Even if she was low class. Hey, Minotaur. I'm okay. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the good vibes. At the portal, you can't compare women to men because there's a lot of historical context as to why Aisha is saying what she's saying. The point is, it don't matter if it's man or woman, they shouldn't have been there. They shouldn't have been there. You're absolutely correct. I don't disagree with you on that. I don't disagree with you on that. However, 2 Black women were killed in the privacy of their own home, where they're supposed to be safe, in the United States of America, within 5 months and 1 day of each other. And they were killed by those who took an oath to protect and serve them. That's a problem. I agree with you. They should have never went out, in period. I fully agree with you. Fully agree with you. But even if it was in the daytime, if your intel tells you that she lives alone, there should have been a woman with them. Who's going to search her? Who's going to frisk her? Who's going to, like, you should know you're not safe because your children and men aren't safe. I think, the portal, you're still missing what I'm saying. And I don't know how else to. It goes to today's topic. Some things can't be explained. They should just be understood. I should be okay with feeling protected. I should be able to feel safe. Putting the link in the chat. Hold on. The point is, if they kill your children and men, why would you think you're protected or safe? They kill your children. So for me, I don't feel my children are safe. I don't feel that the men are safe. Hey, Catonio. Pray you didn't have any nightmares last night, hon. I have major issues with the fact that I have children who the world wants to make believe they aren't valued, and they are valued. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm at home. I'm in my house. I can only focus on what's plaguing me right now. And what's plaguing me right now is the idea, or not the idea, the fact that 2 women who happen to be Black were killed in the middle of the night, innocent women, in their home by police. And both of these officers were white. Aisha, and I'm saying you should not saying you I'm sorry, Aisha, and I'm saying no, you shouldn't. If your children and men aren't safe, you shouldn't feel safe. You should feel exactly what you're feeling, Mom. But here's the thing, and maybe I'm blind, because when my kids are out and my husband is out, I worry. But when we're home together, I felt safe. After these two incidents, I don't. I don't. I don't feel safe for me, my husband, or my children. Now, am I making sense now? Like, out in the street is one thing, but our home is supposed to be our safe haven, especially for innocent folk that don't do crimes, people that work, people that ain't on the street, people that ain't living a street life. At the portal, I get what you're saying now. I believe we need to be more united, absolutely, to resolve that problem. You never hear about the cops shooting up Asian communities because those groups are united. Jan, the best, exactly. The part which shows we're on the same page. Like, but one thing we have to, yes, and that's have to, one thing we have to start realizing is we're all on the same team here. One. And two, you're in more danger now than ever because they're coming into the houses of your queens that aren't covered by kings and killing them or embarrassing them like they did in Chicago when they went into the wrong lady's apartment and they're all black. And I'm not saying that this isn't happening in the Hispanic community. I know that they have their, um, what do you call it? Strifes, injustices. I get it. I can only talk about right now. And even when I brought it to two men, let me say this, two black men this morning, so you would be the second, you didn't make me feel safe. Your initial response didn't say, sister, you shouldn't have to feel unsafe in your own home. Sister, I don't want you to feel unsafe in your own home. Sister, your concern is valid. It didn't. It was refuted with hell. It happened to me and all the time. But y'all are supposed to protect us, right? Am I wrong in that thought process? So let's say they stop killing black women and only kill black men and kids. Would that make no, 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 no? So which again makes me feel like you don't understand where I'm saying no. What I'm saying no. Actually, we all should feel worse because now I can't explain it. Which goes back to some things can't be explained. They just should be understood. So we're gonna have to do some, I don't know. Jan the best, I would love to talk to you via text. I mean DM, text. The portal, are you at a place where you can come up on StreamYard? And I'm just asking, so because sometimes typing you don't understand, or I may be misinterpreting you. I had to put the link. We got to protect each other. Absolutely. Oh, I know you're not calling me while I'm on live. Katonio, this is your teacher who's calling me while I'm on live. I don't understand why your student is a better supporter than you. I'm gonna need you off my phone. I'm talking to my people. Katania, I'm gonna need you to get with your teacher because yeah. Hold on. Bye. The portal, hold on. Please don't go yet. He said, I gotta go, but keep the dialogue going because it's important. My outrage is the same when it is the same. I promise you it's the same. And that's like I want to talk with you more about it. You laughing at me for talking to my daughter. Let me type my email. It's Aisha at Gmail. And she has a whole YouTube page. But I get what the Porter's saying. We gotta protect each other. Yes. And I'm gonna look out for you. I'm gonna stand for you. I'm gonna march for you. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. I will go to Capitol Hill. I will help write legislate. Like today, Aisha has work set up for her. I'm contacting the NAACP. I'm contacting my uh police chief just to see if I can meet with him. But at the same time, but I don't want, I'm tired of having to be reactive. You so extra. You typed it every time you come in here. um, I want to be proactive. And so in order to be proactive, we have to look at just the different cases. And again, 5 months and 1 day. Like this, all I can keep saying 5 months and 1 day, 5 months and 1 day. And then after the New York Times does this amazing, amazing documentary that is causing people to get fired, get charged. They dropped the bomb about Samir Rice 6 years later. Not enough evidence, video grainy. I don't know what video they had, but the video that I saw was quite clear. Couldn't see his hands. Well, all more reason the officer shouldn't have shot. So yeah. But I guess that, and it's crazy because I knew yesterday that my topic for today was going to be some things can't be explained. They just have to be understood. And I didn't know that it would be this because like I'm having the hardest time articulating what it is that I'm feeling. And I just feel that in our home, we all should feel safe, especially if we're in criminals. We should all feel safe. But to know that the police can come in my house and shoot me and get away with it is concerning. To know that in the United States of America, it happened within 5 months and 1 day of each other. Two women, middle of the night, shot, cops, white. That concerns me. And it concerns me because we're talking about the United States, 50 states, right? It's not happening in other countries like this. Why can't we get it right? What are we doing wrong? What is it that we need to study? That's all I'm saying. How can we make it better? How can we change it? What are we missing? Unity is one. I firmly believe unity is one. Um, uh, Jan the Best said it best. Said it best. So I've dropped the. Did I drop the link? I think I did. And Catanio, I do you have any Apple products? Oh, Lord, I need one of my kids to come warm my coffee up. As Black people, we still have to fight for our freedoms. Only then will we feel protected. We've gotten distracted. We are not free. We are assimilated. Listen, honey. Honey, honey. You are saying truth. You do? I got something for you. I'll get with Miss T about getting it to you, but I got an Apple gift card for you, okay? You have been so supportive. Um you've been in, and even last night for you to stay, that was 3 hours, and then to thank me for it was just amazing. And I just pray that Jan, I don't know if you left before, because I asked you, I said, Jan the best, what would you say to him? I know he's in middle school, but he watched the entire live last night, and there were pieces like Katonio, what and I can wait it out, but like, what if you could sum up what you saw last night? How did last night make you feel? Because you said thank you for breaking this down for us, but how did you feel last night? And I praise God for Motivate One, because she said the words that I was looking for, and that was just to let you know you are valued. This mess that you're seeing does not determine your value. You are valued. And so, Jan, I think you had left because you said you had to go, and I was like, wait, before you go, we have a student in here. What would you say to him? Or I said we had a young man in here. What would you say to him after watching this? And Motivate One did come back, and she said she would tell him to listen to his parents, pray, um, be the best he can be, and know that he's valued. And we ended on that note. Miss T, are you still here? You said you felt like us as Black people can't be scared. I felt like us as Black people can't be scared. And is your dad around? Would he be okay with you hitting the link? Um, but you can be scared, son. Like, it's okay to fear is a natural response. Now, don't get me wrong. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. We want you to be strong. We want you to be brave. We don't want you to be afraid. But in that predicament, in that position that man was in, he had a right to say he was afraid. And they didn't have that right to take that from him. And that's what they did. So I'm assuming that you felt like you can't be scared because, well, truthfully, because if you make it, like, if he would have made one wrong move, he probably would have been dead. Girl, if you don't get off my YouTube, Katania Gamble, know that our generation is fighting to make that you're feeling valued is realized and not a fantasy. Girl, you have every right to be scared or any other feeling because you are human. Yes. Yes. Take that with you, son. Take that with you. Exactly. Take that with you, son. And we are. Like, y'all y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. You just don't know. And my goal is for, again, a proactive, not a reactive. Don't get me wrong. Y'all, I live in a predominantly black neighborhood intentionally. I wish it was diverse. Some white folk want to come move over here. Cool. Come on to South Memphis. Come on over. SOUTH, yeah, Parkway. Don't play now, down day. Get your y'all didn't know that about me, huh? But it ain't my fault. Black folk, I mean, white folk don't want to live over here with us. That's just me being honest. But come on over if y'all want to come on over. There's plenty of property that you can, purchase if you want to live over here with us to get to understand us. But I see it every day. So I'm interacting with kids. I'm telling you, we had the bus stop at our house. Y'all, kids waking up 5, 6:30 in the morning. MF, what you laughing at, Cassandra? Because I can't. Baby, don't play with me. I don't know who's singing though. I was gonna say 3-6, but I don't know if that's 3-6 or not. I'm Memphis born and bred. Don't play all day, every day. That's really crazy how police walk in your home. Baby, they didn't walk. They barged in there without a warrant. They had a warrant, then got the nerve to kill you. Yes, saddening and sick. And so that's why we have to focus on laws, though, y'all. Like, I can't stress it enough. We have to focus on laws, legislation. Then my cousin did say something today that I highly respected. And I was like, you know what? I got one lawyer that's a friend by way of my husband, but then I don't want to bog her down with all of my questions. I was like, I need some more lawyer friends. I'm not going to school for law. I got a cousin that's paralegal. We can talk. And then I got a SAN or soror that I don't know if she passed the bar or not, but she and I can talk. But I need a couple of more lawyer friends so that I can understand the grassroots, how to get down to the root of things. Because what I felt like was exactly what Catonio said. As Black people, we can't be scared. Because that's how that video showed it. What was it? As Black people, we can't be scared. As Black people, we don't have the Second Amendment right. The one right that, people, the conservatives are really fighting for. And I would consider myself, this crazy, a conservative, but I'm not a Republican, not a Democrat. I really don't like labels, period, because people should be able to do what they want to do. But I mean, I would be a card carrying member of the NRA if I knew that they respect my money or whatever, because I believe that you should be able to carry arms. Don't walk up on me. I'm telling you, I got 5 things literally on me. Now, I'm not asking for nobody to come to me, but I keep 5 things me, and all of them aren't guns. But best believe you ain't walking up behind me and ain't gonna be stabbed. Yeah, there's somebody trying to flag me. Oof. I moved to a black suburb last year. I'm so comfortable amongst my people. It feels great to relate to all my neighbors and see. Wait a minute. I did not grow up in Walker Homes. What we're not finna do is that. I actually grew up in Mitchell Sub. Okay. Boxtown, Roller Green Hill. Okay. I know a little bit about Walker Home. My folk in Walker Home. Hold on 1 second, y'all, because this is my husband. Hi, honey. I'm on live. You okay? You need me to do something? Deuce here. Oh, okay. Can you make a comment too so I can check that other stuff for you? All right. I see you, cuzzo. No, I Mitchell Sub, Roller Green Hill, Boxtown. my folk over there and walk home. But yeah. Timber, what you yaying about? I don't know much like my folk from over there, but yeah. Hi, Bruce. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Um, Jan, that's what I want to talk about. So comfortable amongst you, amongst my people. It feels great to relate to all my neighbors. So if I can pull this up, what did she send it to? Let's see if I can send it. Oh, I can screen. I mean, what you call it? AirDrop. Oh, I know you playing. Mm-mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. I want to share something, but it won't let me AirDrop. Woo! Um, that is what. Nope. Jonathan Mitchell Sub is Mitchell Sub. Okay, that's not Walker Holmes. Okay, Walker Holmes is by Mitchell High School. Um, but it ain't Mitchell Sub. We ain't gonna argue about that. Um, because the area that I stay in is not suburbs, inner city, right near in South Memphis, but closer to Midtown, but definitely South Memphis, um, closer to Midtown, which is an area, uh, Cooper Young, which is the area that they're trying to. Well, it's pretty diversified over there, I think. A lot of older homes, and the kids here are a little different. Will wake up cussing. I'm like, I would have my door open, combing my daughter's hair, screaming, "Why y'all cussing this early in the morning?" Would try to take them chips and stuff before getting on the bus, telling them have a great day. These aren't my kids, but and my kids did not go to the neighborhood school, but still trying to pour love into them because when I did move here, I tried to volunteer at the community center. This might get me in trouble, but I'm gonna tell it. I had to stop because the grown folk was making my head hurt. And I know that sounds crazy. Wait, the grown folk? Yes, because all they do is holler at the kids. And I'm like, why do y'all do this? And so it was said, well, that's how they understand. No, no, no. It is our job to teach them something different. The one thing having my youngest daughter and her having autism, being nonverbal, taught me was that I raised my first three kids wrong. They just weren't raised right. I'm sorry, Amber. It was a lot more I could have did better with them. But you don't have to yell at kids to get them to do what they're supposed to do. You establish your, and this sounds bad, y'all. This sounds bad, and I know if somebody of another race would say it this way, it really would get. When we learn how to do behavioral therapy with Desi, is it Pavlov or whatever. Raising a kid is a lot like training a dog, no matter the color of the kid. Okay, so that sounds bad. And here's why. When training a dog, you have to be consistent. You have to make your request known. Keep in mind, a dog doesn't necessarily understand English. They may, we don't know. Sometimes I think they do. And your instructions for them have to be clear and concise. Stop, go, you know, heal, down, clear and concise. And so when teaching a child with autism that is nonverbal, that was the best, what do you call it? Yeah, I've been losing words for the last 2 weeks and it irritates me so bad. That's the best comparison, thank you God, that I could give, because with a nonverbal child, in order for them to know these things, you have to be clear, you have to be concise. An example, my daughter Desi, I can say, "What is your name?" And she go, "Name." I love her voice is so cute. I say, "What is your name?" "Name." "What is your name?" "Name." And then I'll say, "My name is," and she'll go, I mean, I say, "Your name is," and she'll go, "Destiny." "Your name is Destiny." But when I say, "What is your name?" she says, "Name." Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't realize I'm asking the same question. But if I say, "Your name is," she says, "Destiny." I don't know why she says it so low, but she talks loud for everything else. Don't read what I wrote if you want to stay focused. Of course, I want to read what you wrote. Hey, Neil, did I speak to you? I don't even know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I love you. Enough said. I appreciate you. Please continue to feel comfortable to ask all your questions here. You are welcome here. Just know that I'm in suburb. I'm am I suburbs if my neighbors if my neighbor moves and cluck? Yeah, I would say so. I think so. It's not the city. Which part am I right about, John? The raising kids is in the comparison to training a dog, and I hate, like, that's the only good comparison that I have, and because that's what hit me when they taught me how to train my dog. And I was like, this is like training a dog, and because I've trained dogs, right? And so then it made me realize, wait, I done raised my other kids all wrong. The dogs train better than them children I done raised upstate. I'm just kidding. They do, yes ma'am, no ma'am. But I think they might be raised better than them children I done raised. I don't know. I'm just playing, Amber. You asked me if I was still alive, and I said yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, baby. Oh, Desi is her. That's what we call her. Her nickname. Her name is Destiny. Um, and it ends with an I instead of a Y. You have a bunch of sick chickens, Bruce. Oh, I'm glad you know, Neil. Why are your chickens sick, Bruce? Lord. Oh, because your neighbor moves and cluck. I cannot stand you. I just realized what you said. You play so much. You play so much. I'm mad that I can't get this picture up here, because it's two pictures that I want to talk to y'all about. But it's not letting me airdrop to my MacBook because I don't have it connected. But that's cool. I know what I'm gonna do. That one. And Janivis, you want to stay around for this one? Quick seconds. All right. Oh, Neil, you need to. No, did you post it on your community wall? Oh, Neil, you need to explain. So, but we call her Desi, because that's my Desi girl. Oof. Y'all, when I say I love that little girl so much, I love you too, Tiamber, because I know you get she gets jealous. They are how many years apart are y'all? 15? Are y'all 15 years apart? Let me do this good math. I don't know the Eureka math, so I have to use a calculator. Yeah, they are exactly 15 years apart. And when this girl right here found out I was pregnant, she cried. And then she turned around and said, I hope it's a boy because I want to be the only girl. Honey, she had been the only girl for majority of her life. Like she was spoiled rotten. Yeah, I got it. I got it. That's what I'm about to show. I wish I had got it last night. Oh, that is the sweetest thing. You didn't raise me wrong. I'm just fine. Oh, thank you, Amber. But I made some my share of mistakes. Okay. Let me get this picture. Baby, we're whole fool over here. We really need a family TV show. Like y'all wouldn't believe half of the stuff. Just going to her channel and seeing the prank and realizing that those 3 kids actually live in my house. One quick second. Woo. And oh no, that was not what I meant to do. I'm sorry. Oh, the nail court and Bruce stay as well. Because I want your honest opinion. Okay. Mm. All right, y'all. Hold on. I got them. Okay, gotcha. Will and T, are you as crazy as your mom? Yes, go to their channel. I'm telling you, you will be tickled. One quick second. Let's see, how do I pull that up? Mm. Okay. Now let's screen share. Jan, are you still here? Jan the best. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. Share screen. Hmm. Okay, I know I'm gonna do it. I got it. I figured it out, y'all. but it's two that I want to show Jan for sure. This one I wanted to show last night. Nail Court, thank you so much for sending this to me. It was everything. All right, I got it, y'all. Sometimes working StreamYard is like figuring out a job, creating a whole position, a curriculum or something. All right, this is how I'm gonna share it with you guys. Okay, I got it. Motivate one. Hey, total chaos. So we got to find out. Okay, Jan, this is a picture that I was going to show you last night, but then the next picture, I want to be able to have this conversation with you, Nail Court, Vermont, and Motivate One. She's here. Please, nobody think crazy is a bad thing. Same people, same people scare me. Me too. Hey, babe. I love Will and T channel. They're so cute and funny. Hey, everyone, late to the party. Yeah. So Motivate One, those were my kids. Like, how they gonna take my kids and use them as props for their videos when I don't even use my own kids? Hey, babe, elbow bump. Okay. Jonathan, you're right about raising kids. I only have one, and I moved away from the Walker homes for my kid in that hood she bound to be. Not saying I'm better, but I hope you know what I'm saying. Her raising is important to me, but the hood is changing. And here's the thing, though. The hood is changing because we're allowing it to change. Like, when my husband suggested that we move back to his childhood home, I was like, okay, because, he wanted to be close to mom. I was like, all right, sure. It started out as a gesture of help. Mom had 2 properties that she was paying for. But she said, I cried because I'm the oldest and they even, girl, bye. You weren't even watching kids. Girl, bye. But we can't. So the beauty of our home is when we moved here, my mother-in-law was living in this home, but she has 3 properties, and there's a property directly across the street. We moved here, and there was still a mortgage, and so of course we, just took over to relieve burdens. And because my husband's mom is older, she had him at 42, 42, 43. So we could be close to her, and he can take care of her. And I love that about him. Absolutely love that about him. And I love that she's right across the street, so that's great. The beauty of it is I get to have conversations with her, and to hear her at 91, but she was telling me these conversations way before now about making $12 a week to pay for this house, buying curtains to get someone to watch my husband so she could go to work. It allowed me to see the blood, sweat, and tears that was put into this home by my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, even though I never got the opportunity to meet my father-in-law. Well, when my mom passed, thankfully, my mother left us inheritance. And because I worked in a bank, I have seen people literally blow through $200,000 in 90 days, I kid you not, of insurance money. And they don't have a house, a car, nothing to show for it. And this is because I was at the bank location actually in this neighborhood. And so I immediately didn't want to waste the funds that my mom had left me. And as far as inheritance. So I paid our home off. And in paying our home off, my mother-in-law had the opportunity to see the fruits of her labor be completely paid off as well. So I both honored my mom and his mom. The scary part is that's when redlining and all that was going on. So a house that was $32,000 in the 1950s that had $100,000, what do you call it, finance on it, was still paid off at like right at $30,000. Y'all don't see anything wrong with that math. Like, so yeah, because of the legacy of this home, because of the legacy of my grandmother's home, those are places that we can't forget about those places. Mitchell Sub will forever be home to me. So we have to make it be what we want it to be. We can't depend on the city to do it. We got to do it and stand up and make the city officials that we vote for and put in office do what they're supposed to do. Hilarious. Dre. That girl's so extra. She ain't had to watch nobody kids. Bruce Neal. And yes, the kids are just as wow, it's like a whole new world now. I can imagine she's seen a lot in her time. Yes, a lot. Mhm. And so the thing was, my grandmother lived to be 94. Like, to see her at the polls voting for Barack Obama, to see my mother-in-law get to see a black woman as vice president, like that stuff for me is historical. You know, I don't know if for me it's historical. But let me share the pictures with you. Share screen, Chrome tab, and we're gonna go to Canva. I think that's the one. Yeah. Y'all seeing all my behind the scenes footage. But this is me and Coach. So this is one of the reasons why I say, like last night, I can't hurt. Like, I can't hate someone that doesn't look like me. This man came into my life when I was about 12 years old and everything in my world was turned upside down. He and his wife, I didn't even realize they had just gotten married, but he and his wife loved me like I was their own. And still to this day, they love me. My husband can vouch for it. Like I'm their own. They don't treat me any different. They never treated me any different. And he's just that guy, you know. He's loving. He doesn't have the great white hope complex. He just loves. And for that, I'm thankful. But there are several other people, like I have several other pictures that you'll see, and it's an array of people, melting pots, because that's the type of life that I live. And so I know it's possible for the world. It's just like, why is it so hard for us to get there, to get it? I don't know. And so that's the picture that I wanted to share with you last night. Jan, yep. Motivate one, yep. And then, you know, I'm not lying about him. He's the same today. Like when my mom, like this right here, the crazy part about this is the same week that my mom passed, he did the exact same thing to me. I was at my mama's house. I got frustrated. Something was going on. And now, of course, I've seen him a lot in between them, but I'm just saying that's how he cares for me. Next thing I know, he was like, "Your mom house in the same place?" I was like, "Yes, sir." Da da da. We on the phone just talking. And I was like, "It's just hard." And, da, da, da. And next thing I know, he says, "Look up," and it's him. And of course, tears go everywhere like they did that day. But Coach has always been a dad to me. Like, I patterned what I wanted a husband to be like, you know, behind him, how a father should treat their children behind him. Like he's always loved me, for me, and allowed me to just be me. When everybody else was trying to hush me, be quiet, Coach would always say, "You use your voice, you speak." Like he was a great father figure, a great role model. And that's just one of the people that doesn't look like me in my life. And so, yeah. Okay. So I did want to share that. And so that's why my brain doesn't go to I gotta be around my tribe is a melting pot and I love it. It's beautiful. Um it's just trying to figure out how to navigate the hearts of others that don't get it, because some of those officers in that thing was very hateful. Now this next stop because I need to um enlarge this next photo as best I can. This next photo is a shirt that I saw this morning at Target. And I want to talk about it. Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure why people have a tribal mentality. Dividing us by skin color seems so elementary, but it's complex at the same time. Jan, I would love to talk about that one off um, line. Tribal mentality. Dividing us by skin color seems so elementary, but it's complex at the same time. Yeah, because think about this, like colorism, which is a topic I'm going to have to discuss one day. But just like Breonna Taylor, kind of avoiding it. Being raised in a family with people who, well, y'all see my daughter, y'all see my sons if y'all watch their YouTube station. And so I'm the lightest person in my house with my children. But in my family, I'm not considered light compared to my mom, a few of my cousins, a few of my aunts. So I know about colorism. I know about being treated a certain way because you're considered dark. I know about being considered treated a certain way because you're light. I've even heard some stupid mess said over YouTube the last couple of days about light people being smarter than the, no, none of that even like that's a whole nother topic. And that's stuff that we have to deal with within ourselves, though it was caused by um slavery and the paper bag skin test and all that. And who was it? AW in a live that we had earlier this year talked about how just last year a guy did the paper bag skin test on her arm to see if they could date. I guess to see if it could go further because he don't want dark kids or something. And I was like, what? Um, there are many people I love dearly here. Yeah, and when I say for me, it yeah, Colombia, um, or Colombian, um, Mexico, um, oh God, where is Betsy? Da, 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 da. It goes far and beyond white and black, like Australia. I love like yeah, it goes far beyond. But this next picture, if you're still here, Jan, Nelcourt, and Bruce, because you're artists. Motivate One would love to hear your thoughts. In Amber. What do you guys think about this shirt? Honest opinions. Anybody brave enough to comment? Ooh. You're purple inside, Bruce, not pink. Yes. Now, let me post that. Oh, if I post it, that's gonna cover it up. I'm gonna come back and post it. I agree with you on that, Jan. I do. I agree. 1 second, trying to read it. Okay. Let me see if I can take myself completely off. Yeah. Uh, it's a hoodie. Yeah, I understand that. Truth, I don't care for it. Message is great, design is a miss. Mixed messages depending on how you read it. I don't like the shirt personally. Anybody else? If anybody asks you where I'm going, um, okay. Motivate one. I'm sorry. For me, it's saying black is dumb. Ooh, Vermont. Mm. Vermont, Vermont, Vermont. Yes, I did. And baby, whew, baby, I didn't even Vermont. Oh, we. Okay, let me go back. Um, Truth, don't care for it. Message is great. Design is a miss. Design is a miss was the first thing I saw. I was like, what the mixed messages depending on how you read it. I don't like the shirt personally. Definitely don't like it. Motivate one, I'm sorry. For me, it's saying black is dumb, not real truth. That like I didn't even see that, but looking at that way, yeah, like looks like someone cashed in on a movement. Where is the black in it? It's just a phrase without depth to me. You I asked for your opinion from as an artist, and baby, you just read it. The colors are not it. Well, I think it's meant to uplift a predominantly marginalized group. Sure. We were always told that black is ugly and black is always associated with evilness. It can mess with your mind. That's true. I see several things. Black is flu. Yeah. Oh, baby, you didn't offend. You didn't offend at all. Because for me, the letters being botched up like that, no, sir, you didn't offend at all. That was the artist in you that really was like, wow, wow, wow. Also, it will have different meaning depending on who created it. Are they black or white? I don't know. And I didn't want to know intentionally. Even if they were the black, white, purple, or brown, it doesn't matter. Let's talk about it. Bruce pointed out something that was just okay. Motor one, I'm sorry for me saying black is dumb, not real truth. All right, mixed message, depending on how you read it. I don't like the shirt. Yes. Um, doesn't matter who created it. Black is, and then you have this here that is, I don't know if it's supposed to be art like or um different or eccentric or if it's putting their two cent mixed messages or what. But this is a child's shirt. Let's be clear. Um, this isn't an adult's shirt. This is in the children's department. Children don't typically read this way. Um, so I don't know that that child is going to take the message that black is beautiful from this ugly shirt. Um, as a design, I don't think it works. It doesn't. Speak clear. If you want to make a statement, make it. Damn, don't make people who can't see past their minds. Black is beautiful. Say it loud. Exactly. I'm black and I'm proud. Um, are we discussing the message or the design? The design. The design and how, because black is beautiful is a great message. It's the design of this particular shirt. Um, Tiamber says, I love it. Okay, I can respect that, Tiamber. I hate it. And not because of what it says, because black is beautiful. But again, this is a children's shirt. Children don't read like this. Children, so if they're gonna be beautiful, make it clear so that they can see black is beautiful. Um, I like what Motivate One says, black is flu. Like it's just it's mixed messages. And so I see where Target was trying to go, but I don't care for the design. I love the message, don't care for the design, and it could send mixed messages as well. The messages in the design, yeah. So I don't. Black is beautiful, but if you're gonna say it, say it. And I think Drake also said, "Where's the depth? Where's what did you say? Where's the black in it? It's just a phrase without depth to me." Yeah. And so, and I just wanted to know, um, yet, yes, it is so you can read it. And if that's the case, why, black is bold. Um, yeah. As an art teacher, I know that it's not appropriate for a child design not to be readable. Is it me or the first thing that pops because of the color pattern is, yeah, the color pattern is off. But once again, it goes back to the artist, which is not Target. True. Okay, then. Well, they probably should have used a different font size. Yeah, because again, black is beautiful. I get where they're going, but it's like, y'all, there's so many. Black is beat. Black is if the B is way over here, but um black is eat, um I don't know. But it was just a topic of conversation. We don't have to go too in depth, but I think for me it's these hidden messages. Hold on. Example, all the colors mixed together will make the color black. You saying all those colors mixed together make black? Mm, mm. I don't think all those colors mixed together would. I mean, I guess maybe. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a minute too. You're fine, Vermont. You're fine. Um, I want to play devil's advocate, but I don't want to start. But what is a this is a children's department at Target. Black is beautiful. So if I were a little white girl, does this mean I'm not beautiful? And then still, it's like, here, I've given you something. Now shut up. This what I take from it. It doesn't. I don't know. If it was metallic or fluorescent colors on an adult black shirt, it would work. Okay. Motivate one says, Dre, I thought I was deep. Jan says, I would probably use it to paint and ruin it since there are already so many colors. Now that's true. I don't know. I don't like the shirt. I don't like the message that it sends because of all the wording. And then playing devil's advocate, I still have to think about he says, Bruce, I was reaching. Nell says, at first glance, it says black but full. Yeah, for me, it's just like pushing it out there. I'd rather it not be out there than to be out there like that. But then not only that, we often talk about different me either, Catonio, plain and simple. I don't like it. But from the standpoint of a little white girl saying it, which is not my it's my job to help my child know that she's beautiful, or my children to know that they're beautiful. But at the same time, for me, if we want things to be better and we want equality, we don't have a shirt out that says white is beautiful. You get, like, I'm struggling right there at Target. I don't have a problem with the message. Black is beautiful. Absolutely. But not sure if that's what they're really saying. Exactly. Like, you're saying that, but you're sure what I see doesn't align with that. So yeah, I don't look at the shirt no more though. That was one of the major issues, was looking at it, and the devil's advocate just kind of happened right in this moment. Was looking at it and it's saying black is beautiful, and I'm like, but this shirt is not. And so you're sending a mixed signal. But Tiara says she liked it. And she can still fit clothes in the children's department. So hey, she could pass a word. I did see one I liked a lot. It said, I'm black and I'm a beautiful person. Yes. Yes. I'm tickled at you. Stop reaching, Dre. Because I was like, and then I'm sitting here staring at it like, I don't think all those colors are going to come to black, but Um, it's sad someone felt they had to create something like that with a double message. Yep, and it could have been unintentional. Have you seen the doll test? I don't think little white children view themselves as ugly, but little black children do. That's true. That is true. And so they have to be reaffirmed often. So yeah. See, Amber, we voted that cause baby, I'm gonna need you to spell his name right. Cause Antonio deserves extra credit points for your class. He sure does. I feel like all lives is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. Yeah, I agree. And I think that everybody, there's beauty in everything. And I think we all have our different sets of struggles. Um, if that makes sense. But yes, I have seen the doll test, and I'm happy that that is something that parents are starting to pay more attention to um, when allowing their children to even pick out dolls. Um, so yeah, but it's crazy that we have to think down to the smallest fragments of things to make sure that um, we aren't offending anyone or that we aren't setting ourselves back. And I think that sucks. I think that sucks. But yeah, so that was my Wisdom Wednesday. I hope I dropped a little bit of wisdom. I don't have much else to say at this point. I did not sleep well last night. And it feels pretty good outside right now. So I don't know if we're doing date night tonight or not. I planned on going to bed early, but my husband was like, "Go to bed early if you want some. I'm going partying without you." Where are you driving to, babe? My granddaughter has a new American doll. She chose herself. Guess what color it is? Is she black or Hispanic? I got to warm my coffee. Yeah, it is about to be 1 o'clock. What in the world? Or as my granddaddy would say, what in the Sam hell? And his name was Sam. They called him Pete. I guess Vermont, but you didn't put it in. Bring me some. I knew it, Vermont. Tell her she rocks. Have y'all seen the my cousin sent me the picture. There's a bald Barbie, and my cousin said her my little cousin, her daughter, picked it up and said, "This reminds me of Aunt Helen." And because my mom's hair was bald from chemo, it was bald from chemo, and I was like, "That is cool. That is cool." I have a very colorblind family. I raise my kids right. Yeah, yeah. And it's okay to celebrate our differences. Like that's the one thing that I want us all to walk away with. We don't have to turn into this one sect of people that I don't see color. I don't see no, I see color in um different things even when I have to shampoo my hair. There are some things that are just different. Wrong side of town, babe. Womp womp womp. Um, guess I'll wait till you come home until I eat. So yeah, that's all I have for Wisdom Wednesday, y'all. I do have an upload that I'm gonna do. I hadn't finished it yet, but yeah. I thank you guys so much for supporting me as I go on this YouTube journey. Those of you that have been with me thus far, and those who are continuing with me as I go into the new year. Don't know what things are going to be looking like, but I am excited about it. and yeah, seeing which direction that we go. But again, if it's not me putting out any type of awareness, positivity, joy, making a difference, then um I'm not participating. My energy for 2021 is only going to be reserved for um productive things. Yeah, that applies to Desi for sure. Um, he said that's kind of late, huh? I know, but I'm not gonna go out anywhere. I'm tired. No, thank you. You enjoy your day. Yeah, Vermont has a shirt that says "Artists in Training." All my artwork can be seen on every wall in my house. Yes, that is my child. That is definitely my child. Oh, I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna get off for today. Wisdom Wednesday. Um, I know you may have a great day, everyone. Um, Enjoy the rest of your day as well. I'm sure I'll see some of you guys on the YouTube. I don't know, because I really hadn't been in the YouTube street. I've been saying I'll catch y'all in YouTube streets, and I really hadn't been in them like that. My brain was in overload yesterday. I'm thick. I can't work. Girl, bye. Uh, I cannot take her at all. But anyway, yeah, so sending lots of love, joy, peace, blessings your way. Remember, you're responsible for your own happiness. Make a difference in the world today. Smile at somebody, speak to a stranger. Just do something for someone that you don't know, even if it's just holding a door, something kind. Put something positive and kind into the atmosphere. Again, thank y'all so much for supporting your girl. Hopefully, as I continue to grow, I get better at this thing, in deciding topics and panels and things of that nature. But until then, we'll keep doing what we're doing. Have everyone to pray. Oh, will too. I typically pray right then and now. So God, we come right now praying for Jonathan's aunt, who is she related to us to? Is it Henrietta? Um Praying for her right now, God, in the state of having a stroke. God, what I do know is that you are the creator. Doctors say one thing and you always do another, God, and for that I thank you. Oh, okay, thank you for telling me that, John. And so, God, right now we just lift up Minnie to you, God. We ask that you cover her as only you can, God. Give her everything that she needs. Be with her children, God. Give them what they need, God, to be there for her, grandchildren as well as nieces and nephews. God, we just thank you for being who you are and what you're going to do. And we know that all is well. And it's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you, John, for letting me know. See you later, Katonia. She said he already has an A. Well, give him an A plus, okay? He's a good kid. All right, y'all. I love you guys. See you guys tomorrow, possibly. I don't know. But if not tomorrow, for sure Friday. All right, you guys have an amazing. Oh yeah, tomorrow the last day of the year. I will see y'all tomorrow, baby. My bad. Y'all will see me tomorrow. Don't play with. She's okay. Praise God. Don't play with it. Yes, I didn't realize. Yes, y'all will see me tomorrow. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging with your girl. Bye.